Okay, baby, we're live. We
Okay,
are
cool.
live.
We are.
Hello, everyone. This is Mishca Houston. Welcome to the live stream.
Uh, I don't know. Do I go next?
Yeah, and then we'll go in the order that Jennifer wanted to. So
Oh,
go ahead
okay,
and
well
go.
then, hey everyone, I'm Shell, so I'm joining in too.
Tell us where you're from, Shelly.
So I'm over here in Vegas right now.
Beautiful. Our friend LT Giles, shout out. He's from Vegas.
Nice, nice.
Nice, that's good. Um, who's gonna start first?
Well, I
I
didn't
thought
introduce
Shelly would have gone
myself. Y'all
first,
know
right?
me. I'm Lady Wolverton. That is my real married last name. Got to use something like that when you falls into your lap. But my name is Jennifer, and everybody calls me Jen. And everybody is most welcome to do so.
Oh, wait, do I go back again or no?
I wanna. Yeah, Marie is saying that we're echoing.
Oh, are we echoing? All
I'm
right,
in the
let's try to
Oh,
get
chat.
that worked out.
okay. Let me start muting first and see who's doing it, and then. Oh wait, I think that's
Okay,
me. That
Marie.
is so me.
All right, let me do me first. I think it's me, and I don't know why it is.
Uh oh.
Okay, Marie says it's Shin and Misha. Misha dropped out. I guess she's going to pop back in. I'm
Okay.
going to do the same when she comes back.
And then you want me to do that too?
No, I think you're fine. I know it's sad, Marie.
I hear it.
Oh, I see one problem. All right, how about that, Marie? How's that? How is
Hello.
Oh,
that?
okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, I can hear that. It doesn't sound like it's echoing.
Now, there is a delay because I can hear it.
Yeah, the delay I can still hear, but the echoing I don't hear.
Thank God I'm not in a submarine, Marie. That's one of the things I'm deathly afraid of. All right, well, y'all, let's jump right into this. And Marie, I believe you're our, well, you're the only person who's making comments. I'm not sure if it says three viewers. Um, the Queen's Justice. What I want to say about this episode is that I have watched it more than I have watched the first and second episode combined. I loved this episode, everything about it.
Yes, I loved it as well. It was a wonderful episode, full of surprises, full of just amazing moments during it.
Please do, Marie. Thank you. Marie's going to Twitter us.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Marie.
nice. Okay. So my own self, I love this one too. I can't really find any complaints.
Same here. I know, like I told y'all before, write your favorite, write your complaint. I don't have a complaint. I've watched it so many times. My husband threatened to erase it off the DVR, and I said, "Well, hell, baby, it's on demand." But I tell y'all one thing I did like. When Tyrion greets Jon and Davos, I like the way Tyrion is not a snob and treats Davos with respect. That's out of the things that makes you love both Tyrion and Davos and Jon. That's something they kind of all three have in common, that they can relate to the common person.
True.
And they don't have that highborn prejudice and sense of entitlement that so many of the other highborn characters have.
Yes, that's true. That's true. They're both beneath the society's radar. And do
Daenerys used to have this quality, and I see it slipping away from her more and more.
Oh no, she's so arrogant now. She's so arrogant.
Well, I think she's only doing that to play the game. I think everyone has filled her up so much that she has to be vicious and she has to play the Game of Thrones. So it's gotten to a point where she's changed her whole demeanor because she thinks she has to actually like act like one of the highborn, like she's got a stick up her ass, you know?
Well, I mean, it's certainly not doing anything for her in my eyes. It's only turning me off to her more. Her arrogance is becoming so legendary. I'm kind of sick of her now a little bit. And she needs
What
to
did you
learn her
guys make of the way? Was that Rhaegal? Because I get Rhaegal and Viserion mixed up. Was that Rhaegal who practically landed on Jon Snow?
The darkest one, I mean, the dark green one is Rhaegar, and the cream color is Viserion. So which dragon was it?
Well, it was a darker dragon, so it must have been Rhaegal.
And that would be his daddy.
Yep. So you were right.
Marie says Daenerys has an air of entitlement that she should not have. Her father brought much sadness to everyone.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Kraken says our echo is terrible.
I have no idea how to fix it. It's crazy.
Alright, I'm gonna put myself on mute and we're gonna figure this out.
Okay.
All right. We'll start. We'll do like everybody will mute for a second and then we'll talk and
I'll
see
go
if it's
first.
one of us. Okay.
I have no idea who has the echo. Is it me?
Or is it me?
Yeah.
I believe it's me.
Yeah, it is.
But why?
Okay, what about now?
Yeah, Shelly is good. Me or Jen?
I think it's Jen because when Jen ended up after she had unmuted herself and she came back, I did catch a bit of an echo.
But where did it come from, though?
I'm not sure.
Oh, this is crap. This is crazy.
Well, what happens is it.
Wait, Don,
Huh?
when Misha thinks it's you. Don, are you being serious or are you picking on Misha?
Very funny.
Is there now? Marie says it's me. All right, let me try a different set of headphones, y'all.
Okay.
Are you teasing me, Dawn?
Thank you, Don.
Wait,
Can you come in here and help or
please.
give me instructions?
We've been, yeah, everybody. Marie, Dawn, we've been trying.
We noticed before. We got on together at like 10 trying to get this straight.
Yeah, we have been
Yeah,
trying the
will
whole
you?
time.
I'm going to send you an invite.
Please, Don, set us straight. We need you.
So because I think the echo it comes from your headphone, like your microphone, right?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know.
Wait, I just got a notification. Was that from you?
What kind of notification?
Let me see.
Don They let him put
Oh.
his pants on.
Oh Lord, that's great. That's
That is
See,
great.
Misha had to turn around and just get that extra sexy. Damn, Misha, how could you? It's the lip gloss, woman. It's that lip
What are y'all want to Here's the lip gloss, right? So my lip gloss tonight.
Oh, see, yeah, your lip gloss was popping, all right.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He said he
Without
had to
question.
try for you, Misha.
Oh Jesus! Here he is again. Don is teasing me, calling me the Titty Queen yet again.
You do have big O Tig-O bitties.
Yes, I do, and I'm happy to have him. Thank you, Don.
It's not an insult.
No, it's
Shit, people
not.
pay people pay 10,000. My brother bought a set for a girl. They were 10 grand.
What, you mean for the titties?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for real. Can y'all hear me?
Uh, I
I
am so
can hear you.
glad. Yeah, I am so glad I'm getting a new webcam tomorrow. Hopefully, it'll rectify this situation.
Okay.
There he goes in the chat calling you titty
Oh
queen.
yeah.
What about now, guys?
Still got the echo. Oh, here's Don. What's up, baby?
She put the extra lip gloss on just for you, Dawn.
Oh, shut up. Oh, hush.
Oh, you talking about Titty Queen?
Yes. Here we
See,
go.
she turned around and she came out the magazine. She was like, wasn't cut. She knew how it is.
All right. So we want to fix. I can hear myself. That's the fucking thing. All right. So I'm gonna put one headphone on. We want to fix the echo, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Everybody mute yourself right now.
Okay.
Keeper Creeper, I don't see you muted. You better chop chop. There we go. All right, Lady Wolverton, unmute yourself.
Unmuted.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. And guess what?
What?
There's no fucking echo.
It sounds a lot better, and
Oh,
the fuzz
doesn't
is
it?
also gone, is it not?
Well, the fuzz, I think I found the culprit already, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
All right, can you go ahead and mute yourself again for me?
Sure. Oh, I'm sorry. I did something wrong.
Yeah, I know you did. I'm looking at it right now. There you go. All right, Titty Queen. First thing I need you to do is reposition your camera so I can see you better. Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, sweetheart. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. I'm doing a lot better now, I can tell you that much. Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Can you? Is there an echo?
No, ma'am.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Don. Yes.
So we now know who the culprit is.
So it's Shelly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Miss telling me about a year ago that my pants look so good. I remember you telling me that shit when I was walking away in my room. Yeah, she was like, "Oh, those pants cracking." I was like, "Yo, what's up, dog?" All right, listen. So what you need to do you actually have like your speakers activated while you're using your microphone, like for your headset? That's
yeah.
no,
Why?
not you, Misha.
Okay.
I'm talking about a fucking Creeper Reaper over here. So, Misha, what I want you to do is mute yourself for a second.
Okay, babe.
All right. Creeper, come here. Come here. Come talk to me. Unmute
You rang?
yourself. Yeah, see?
There we go. I can hear it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have the speakers on your laptop?
I have a tablet, but there's no speakers.
So it's on your mic? Like your
Is that better?
headphone mic? Do me a favor. Pull out your headphones. Now, I know you like the whole pull-out process. It's hard. Oh, shit.
Alright, so can you hear me now or no?
No, it's even worse. Plug back in.
Plug it back in, Shelly.
I muted her. Okay. Alright, I'll tell you what. Hit me up on a side hangout chat real quick. Get out of this call. Call me on a different hangout chat. Let them continue their stream. We'll figure out your audio issue, and then we'll both join back, okay? Yeah?
Okay, thank you, Dawn. Just message me when you're ready for me to send y'all back another invite or whatever.
No, we already got the invite, so we can
y'all are
jump.
straight?
Yeah, we can jump back in whenever.
Okay, and whenever you're ready, give me a tutorial on some of this easier things that.
What you mean?
Like, we should have been able to handle this ourselves, calling ourselves.
No, it's
amateur
divide and
YouTubers.
conquer. That's all I just did. Within 30 seconds, I just figured out who, where it came from. So
Thank you. I had no idea. The whole time we thought it was me, and I believed it.
No. Thank you, Marie.
Thank you so much. And you're always welcome in our chats. You know that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know it.
We just got to get Marie Hill up in here. I know she's shy, but she always got good stuff to say.
God, man, I remember.
Lav too. Lav is always welcome in here too.
Yeah, I know. Lav.
Oh God.
Lav was in the chat earlier.
Don't get me started on sexy mama Lav.
Thank you. Yes, she is. The hard.
Don't get me started. Herself. Don't get me started.
I think I'm getting jealous.
I feel so. Creeper used to go by a different name. I can't remember.
Okay, and look, and she did not hide that from us, but we were just like, he is so nice. We can't imagine him being mean in
me
in any form like that.
Oh no. If you get any kind of animosity towards me or from me, it's because you fucking deserve it. That's it.
And like I tell you, if you think I said something about you, you can hit me up like a Southerner, and I'll tell you straight to your face.
Oh yeah, same here, sweetie. I'm fucking.
You know how it is in Louisiana.
My family comes from Alabama. I live in Georgia. I was born and raised here.
I was born in Jackson, South Mississippi.
We talked about
Jackson,
that.
Mississippi. Yeah. You can come talk to me, and it's open carry in Louisiana. If you feel like you need to come here and talk to me, you can come on, but come at your own risk, because we do. We got
I'm open for discussion. I do want to settle it, but if it gets sideways, please watch out.
Okay. What are you trying to say?
Not towards you. I'm saying in general.
Let's continue this at a separate time because I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, well, let me go and help her and see what she has going on.
Even your generosity to help her after y'all had some animosity shows your character.
Against who? Who? What?
Even after you say y'all have had a bit of animosity, the fact that you're willing to help her shows your character.
Who,
But,
her?
yeah.
I didn't have anything going on with her.
Okay, but no. I mean, I thought y'all just had kind of a little bit of a tiff.
Oh, no. I was saying like she had a little bit of different name, and I think we were flirting back and forth about a year ago.
Yes, no, she told us that she totally thought you were hot.
Yeah, she told me she thought I was. Yes.
No, it was no secret. She totally said, like, yeah, I thought Kraken was hot. And I mean, yeah, okay. I was all down for it.
No, I remember I was chatting with her, and I got up like out of the room and like walked away, and she was like, "Oh my God, your pants look so good," and I was like, "Oh really? You know, wow, thank you. You know, like that's amazing." No, I'm still waiting on her invite, but like I can't fucking remember what her name was before she switched her screen name.
Her name is Shelly Streeter, but right now she's going by Reiki.
Yeah, it's Creeper Reiki, but like I haven't gotten
Sheeper Reiki with the R capitalized.
Right. I see her name, but she just hasn't sent me an invite yet. So maybe my dumbass needs to send her one.
I think that'd probably be the best idea. Thank you, Don.
No, like I didn't mean like any of you guys, or like, you know, I had an issue with.
She says she did. She thought. Try to send another one, Shelly, if you can still hear us. But he's gonna send you one just in case, for whatever reason, it's not working out.
Oh, now I got it. Call me, you sexy mama. Send. Yeah.
We told him. Oh wait, let me type it to her.
Oh, she sees it. Oh, ladies, I may have to go. And just a heads up, we may not come back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Stop.
Oh, you're so randy, baby. Now let me go help this chick real quick, and then I'll come right back. Okay. Oh, I see your dog in the background. Oh, that's so cute. Hey, who the fuck is that? Hey, what's going on? All right, let me go. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay, guys.
Lost it 4 hours.
Hold on. We got. Yeah. Who do we have? The Justin Thomas show in the chat. He wants to know what the main focus is going to be. Justin, this is a Game of Thrones chat.
Yeah,
we've had some technical issues. Points. Yeah, we've gotten off point. So I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I would like to go on with the show analysis if we can.
Okay, I believe I stop at. I love the way that the dragon, which, like I said, it's hard for me to tell sometimes who Viserion and Rhaegal are, but I believe it was Rhaegal that flew down and practically landed on top of damn Jon Snow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also glad to see Melisandre is still humble and admits her mistakes. Her foreboding words could mean so much. Will she be a sacrifice, Night Queen, or what? What do you think? What does everybody think?
I got her restarting her tablet and calling me right back because I still had the same issue. So I'm switching in between numerous women right now. Mm-hmm. And people in the chat or people watching this, don't hate on me. It's all for a good purpose, okay? And all the women are totally okay with it. All right, so like I'm just doing what I can where I can.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, everyone in the chat. Don is the pimp, and we are here his harem girls.
I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying.
Marie, can you not see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
Marie said she couldn't see me, and I'm like, I'm right here.
Oh no, she probably couldn't see you because like the way that Hangouts works is it activates where the sound is coming from, so that's where the big picture
so quiet
comes from. you know, and I do have a separate camera. I do have a separate microphone, so mine is a little bit more accepting, you know, than probably you guys just using your laptop, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, I'm just on a, you know, very basic, like, you know, it's not a Mac even. It's just like a, I mean, it's not a broke down piece of shit. You know, it's like a Hewlett Packard or something.
Right. But like probably me having a microphone, a separate microphone, you know, it probably works just a little bit better, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
And you guys know me, I always try to watch the chat. So if I get a bit silent, it's because I'm typing.
Yeah,
I just can't wait for my ex-girlfriend to restart her laptop and hit me back. Look, even Lady Wolverton's got women walking around in the background. I don't even know what to do with myself. They're just fucking everywhere. All right, I gotta go. She's hitting me up. I'll be right back.
Okay, hon.
Set Alpha. We've got Molly. Rudy, where's Rudy?
Mickey's scared.
Rudy's hidden behind the covers, and we've got Mr. Wiki, my other dog. Yeah, we've got a studio audience of animals and stuffed animals, including the lady, which was a gift from one of my best friends I ever had, Marie Hill, from Australia, who is in our chat. It always sits right by my desk in a place of honor.
Oh, that's cute. Now, what was the topic we were talking about for the Game of Thrones?
We were talking about
Melisandre?
Talking about, well, we didn't even touch on the fact that she told Varys, basically, you're going to die in this strange country too. But she said she had to die. And then we all know, being the super fans we are, about the blue and red mail that George has.
Oh, yeah. George really set the Game of Thrones word on his ear when he came out with that piece of information. He really did.
And she said some stuff. Marie, remind us what Melisandre had said. I mean, we know she's old.
Oh, yeah. She is so old. But she is like the oldest woman in the world. She is crazy. Definitely. I was stunned when I saw her.
That was
brilliant. How old she really was. I was stunned at how old she really was. I mean, it just took my breath away. I couldn't believe it.
I know, right? I'm going to put my picture on for a minute, y'all, because I got to do something.
Okay. Well, I guess it's just me up here. And it really showed me how crazy and how amazing this world really is.
Tobo Mott. She says, but why Volantis? And Marie says to go get Tobo Mott.
What did Tobo Mott do in the
Wasn't he the armorer?
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, he was the armorer.
Yeah, that sold Gendry.
That sold Gendry away. Yeah, exactly.
But he didn't really sell him. He was really trying to keep him out of danger. That's just what Gendry thought. Because he knew. I mean, come on. Tobo Mott has been building armor and Valyrian for the noblemen for years. He knows when noblemen come around asking about you like 3 in a row, there's something to F up.
Hey, Justin. Welcome to our chat. We're talking a little bit about Melisandre.
So good to see y'all.
And how old she really is. She's like the oldest woman in the world, Justin.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I'm intimidated to send out invitations to some of y'all better YouTubers, but doesn't mean we can't have a good discussion.
Absolutely. And I really loved that conversation between Varys and Melisandre. I totally love that part.
I love it when Varys gets that totally stunned, like freaked out look on his face, because you just get the feeling that he's seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, so absolutely.
When he gets that crazy, you're freaking me out look, he's really freaked the F out.
Yes, absolutely. He's very, I mean, in my opinion, he is very much a mystical type of
Yes,
person.
we used to say that when something was good. Like that's 10-10.
Yeah, he has a very mystical quality about him, and
He does.
having those two people interacting with each other. I mean, it really brought out how sinister he was talking to Melisandre, because he was never like that with anyone else.
It was Justin Bowman. Justin Bowman said the dragon glass was used for ornamentation in the handles. And Sam read that in one of the books, that basically the Targaryens didn't realize what it was for. They were using it to decorate their weapons.
And come to find out that dragon glass is a weapon in and of itself.
In and of itself, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it can stop a White Walker, you can't complain about that. Yeah, as far as Melisandre and Varys goes, I thought that was one of the better scenes of the night. I really love their interaction. It's a shame that they're not going to be with each other a little bit longer.
I think you're right, Misha. Marie says, and maybe he should be freaked out. I imagine she's talking about Varys, because his info to Dany has been dismal. I mean, what the fuck? Like, yeah. And I want to ask a question right now that I had written down. I've kind of got away from my program that I had because of everything. But why didn't Tyrion mention that Sansa was at one time his wife? I mean, he mentioned he liked Jon Snow when they were friends, but you would think he would say, hey, you know what? Sansa was actually at one time my legal wife.
What did Don the Kraken Witch say?
He said,
in the chat? Oh, don't worry about it, Don. Sorry, Titty Queen, which is me. Yes. Everyone in the chat, Don the Kraken Witch calls me the Titty Queen.
Now, who might you be marrying, Don? Are you talking about Daenerys or Mishca?
No, I think he's talking about Shelly.
Well, I expected to be invited to that wedding, and I expect there to be an open bar.
I'm gonna marry Jamie.
I would like to.
Okay, I see what you're talking about. You're right, Justin Bowman. You're right. It was never consummated, but it was not technically ever annulled either.
No, it wasn't. I mean, if you think about it,
they annulled it. Now, they could decide to say, "Hey, you know what? Yes, exactly, Kraken. I'm with you on that. That's why the picture's up." They could say, they could come back together and say, we don't want an annulment. We accept everything for the way it's been, etc. She's technically a widow from that Bolton marriage, but there wasn't really an annulment. They got married in a sept. So a sept would not recognize probably an old god marriage. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Like for instance, in Catholic marriage, my husband had already been married one time, and even though they weren't married in the church because his first wife was already pregnant, when they baptized their first child, they did some kind of ceremony, or it's called something better than that, ritual, where they kind of married them there. So we weren't allowed to get married in the Catholic Church either, though neither one of us had physically been married in the Catholic Church, and I had never been physically married at all, and we were both baptized Catholics and the children of Catholics.
As far as Tyrion goes, he could be the Lord of Winterfell and make a claim on the North if he wanted to. Yeah, he could absolutely do that.
Well, I don't believe, no, Dawn, I don't believe Mishca takes orders. I believe she gives them.
That's very wise, sweetheart.
Echo from who? I'm on mute, Mishca. I'm on mute.
Okay. Yes, so everyone in the chat room, I want to give a shout out to Justin Bowman, to Marie, to Dawn, I hope you get the computer situation rectified, Shelly. We want you back in the live chat. If not this chat, maybe next week for sure. Now, I want to pose a question to the chat people of the chat room. Will Elia ever be rescued from her prison? Hey, Don, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, Misha, John.
All right, listen. So
unmuted. Am I still echo?
No, you're good. Thank God. Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Part of the problem with the sync of it, sometimes 9 times out of 10, I can get away with listening through my speakers and letting my microphone pick up my voice, and it will all just kind of flow very well. Now, sometimes listening through your speakers, etc., your microphone will pick it up and it'll be delayed. So kind of as a foolproof thing that you want to do is to make sure that you have your headphones ready, you know, etc., etc., and just kind of piggyback off of that. And but a lot of times I'm really lucky with the not using headphones kind of thing. You know,
I prefer not to use them, but
yeah,
if it's going to mess up the stream, I'll use them in a heartbeat.
Well, also we got to worry about your man in the other room coming out and cussing you out every time that you're screaming at us, on YouTube. So just put some headphones in.
Y'all know my voice just carries.
Yeah, I know.
I told y'all that.
You're from the South, just like me. No problem. No problem.
Cersei can't risk getting away and reforming Dorne. Justin Bowman says that. Man, Cersei needs to get her hands on some gold and some real friends.
Look, that woman can't make a friend to save her life. She cannot. She cannot make a friend to save her life. I'm telling you that. She'll never have a true friend.
It was her famous words. Everybody gets rid of their friends once they don't need them anymore. They're no their allies.
Exactly. She'll never make a friend because everyone knows to get the hell away from her.
Shit, I've actually experienced that way too many times in my life. As soon as they got done using my ass, they just fucking skedaddled. They just dipped the fuck out and actually hurt my feelings on top of it. So.
As a Southern woman especially, you're taught to just be quiet, be amenable, to say yes, to go along and get along. And people take your kindness for weakness. And you know what? I'm through with that shit.
Well, no, we're taught a Southern hospitality. It doesn't necessarily mean that a woman needs to be submissive. That's not what that means. Because trust me, I've met many women from the South that would kick my ass.
Yes, absolutely.
Holy shit. Loud and proud, and guess what? They could cook a fucking mean ass dinner on top of it. Holy shit. But I don't think it's really preached that way. I mean, sorry, sister, but if that's where you were taught where you're from, it's maybe we have a little bit of different South here. But
I'm from the deep South,
Yeah.
And I'm from Houston, Texas. There are no submissive women here in Houston, Texas. No
but I
way.
can fight too. That's why I had to have my shoulder reconstructed. Shit.
Yeah. and then all of a sudden we got Marie, who's from fucking Australia, in the most dangerous place known to man.
Polite, but so polite, a wonderful lady, a real lady.
Yeah, but in my book, I would never cross that woman. Fuck no. Hell no.
I wouldn't want to either. I don't like to cross anybody, though. I was taught to be that way.
No, she would throw a poison spider or a fucking snake or get a kangaroo to fucking beat you down. Yeah, or some shit. Nah, fuck that.
We got a comment from Justin Bowman concerning Yara. Yara will become queen of the Iron Islands. I think the exchange with her and Danny when they first met is amount to the queens of Westeros foreshadowing. Well, hopefully, I hope so too.
I hope
Jess.
so too.
I want to see her queen.
And I want to see also Theon turn around and do what she did for him, but be more successful. Now that's what I want to see. Is that what will happen? In the world of Game of Thrones, probably not. I don't know.
No, she totally needs to be rescued from that lunatic Euron.
I hope so.
And this is one of the questions that you asked me to write, Jennifer. What will happen to Yara while in the clutches of Euron?
What do you think?
Oh God, something
I think
horrible.
some bad shit.
Absolutely, I think it's something very, very horrible.
I think it'll be semi Ramsey Sansa in a more weirdish kind of ancestral way.
I mean, I know that he was raping his brothers in the books. Do you think he would do it to his niece?
And that's why Victorian hated him so much too, I think, is because he had seduced his wife, and then Victorian ended up killing his own wife because he was so mad she fucked Euron. Isn't that right, Kraken? You're the Greyjoy expert.
Okay. I hate it when people say that. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, he's got issues, man. I love it though. When he plays crazy just right, he was wonderful in these last two episodes. I really enjoyed him.
Well, he's this kind of flamboyant,
his candor,
borderline.
I love his candor.
He's this flamboyant kind of rock star-ish person. The one that we have in the books, he's more of this sadistic kind of person that we don't see on the forefront so much.
Yeah,
he's nowhere near as flamboyant.
That's
it's like when he does walk in the room, when we see him, and even in the books, like it's very few and far between, but he's not as outlandish as this person, and they just tried to combine Victorian with Euron as best they could, and just tried to make him in a hurry a constant, the big bad guy that we have to worry about now.
Don, I don't really see too much of Victorian in Euron.
Yeah, right. Okay, him coming in with the axe on the fucking ship. Yeah,
the axe. That's all.
That's the only thing he's got. That's the only thing he's got.
And he worked it so well too on that.
What I love the most about the Greyjoys is their resentment. They can hold a resentment like no other in the world.
No, like the only comparison, Misha, like you're absolutely right. The only comparison I meant was him boarding the ship and taking people down with a fucking axe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but
that was beautiful.
But even Victorian, he didn't speak that much. Like the worst he said was, you are, who was like, who are you? Are you the Rose of Oakenshield? Be you the Lord of Oakenshield? And he says, yes, who are you, Kraken? And Victorian said, you're death.
Yeah.
And then he just shut the fuck up and he just went in there and killed all of them by himself.
And that's a good chapter when they take that island that's right near the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you guys are speaking about? Okay.
Yeah,
that's the best Greyjoy chapter to me as far as the books go.
Yeah, right. The Forsaken's fucking winning right now.
I also like the one about the dusky woman and Victorian in the cavern.
Oh no! Like when he gets his hand healed by Makoro.
Yeah, he blessed his arm. Oh my god, that was so sick. Yeah.
I mean, it seems like gangrene to me. Like they have to drain it off and hope the rot don't set back in.
I kept getting into such an argument with people. They were like, "Oh, Jorah is having Victorian's story arc," and I was like, "No," And they were like, "Oh, his hand's gonna get healed." Like. Because like his left hand is infected. I was like, okay, this is like a legit infection. You know what I'm saying? Like he caught the dude's sword in his hand, ripped it out and threw it overboard, grabbed the dude by the throat, threw him overboard, you know, and literally they just couldn't like heal up his hand in time, and it got infected. And
Yeah,
on a fucking boat, you know,
yeah, he was trying to hide it too much. The
Yeah,
maester
but
told
like,
him to let the wound breathe and let it be in the sunlight, but no, he was too proud to do that.
yeah,
He couldn't bear to
and
see anyone
Victoria was
sick.
like getting on the maester about it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, like, but I was like, dude, they're not like getting Jorah and Victorian into like this story arc. I was like, there's nothing in common, you know, but there was like, oh, his left hand is fucking infected, you know, and I was like, no, I was like, stop it, you know, like this is insane. And like, I was absolutely right. So Kraken, ride or die. Yeah.
I have one of my 5 questions about
I
Bronn.
lost my phone. That's why I haven't been keeping up with the chat.
All right, let me go talk to my girlfriend over here and my little salt wife over here, and I'll be right back. Okay.
That's
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Okay, everyone in the chat, I have a question for you about Bronn. Will Bronn jump ship due to lack of payment? You know, Jaime hasn't really paid him what he had earned. Bronn wanted a wife and a castle and a lordship, but he obviously hasn't paid him yet. Okay. I want to know from the people of the chat, do you think he'll ever jump ship and leave Jaime? Seeing as a sellsword would turn on a person that wouldn't pay them. I mean, he's only loyal to his purse, from what I've heard about sellswords. They sell their swords and they're only loyal to their purse. So would he jump ship for Daenerys or for the North if he think he would get paid by them? What do you think, Lady Wolverton?
What? Oh, she's out the room for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, wait, no. I was typing back to Marie. She asked me a question, or she asked the chat, or she asked us a question. She said that Bronn is a sellsword. He'll go to the winning side. And I was typing back. Agree, Marie, 100%. Bronn gonna go back to Tyrion before it's all said and done. I believe that 100%.
Yeah, I believe it too, because Jaime is not paying him. I mean, if it's
different. Not only does Tyrion pay him, but he also likes Tyrion better. He thinks that serving Tyrion will serve his needs better. Bronn is a selfish person, but he makes no bones about it.
No, that's true. He's
kind of almost like Salador saying. He's like, I'm a pirate, dude. I don't fight wars for free. I don't do shit for free.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean, they say it many times in the books about sellswords and what they're really loyal to, and they are very much loyal to themselves. I've never really seen a sellsword that wasn't paid, and this is really strange for me. You know, I saw him in the 3rd episode, and he was riding with Jaime and the Tarleys in the episodes, and I'm wondering when are they ever going to pay him? When are they ever going to pay him for his services?
And he also said he enjoyed the little brother on that count when the women were always staring at him.
Yeah.
It's not even just money. You know, Bronn takes all kinds of, he takes trade.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as Bronn goes, yeah, I just don't see him staying with the Lannisters too long. Unless they pay him. And I also want to talk about Bronn in regards to Cersei. Cersei very much knows that he was Tyrion's point man. So if she ever saw him again, you know, in the capital, in King's Landing, would she try to do something to him because he was once Tyrion's man? You know, she hates Tyrion so much that I think she would do that. I think she would try to hurt Bronn just like she tried to in the book.
She enjoys, and her and Euron have that in common as far as in the books, and will show Cersei to me mostly, but definitely Book, the other character, Euron, Victorian even, they like to hurt people.
Yeah, absolutely.
They get pleasure out of it. They said so. Cersei even said so. You know, I mean, so because she's almost like Olenna, but with a lot less sense. Like Olenna had nothing left to lose. She didn't give an F. Cersei still has a few things to lose, but she's still at that point where she feels like, no, the witch said, and everything she said's coming true. So fuck it, all in.
Absolutely. Do you have one of your questions, Jennifer? Maybe we can ask the chat.
Sure. I did do some questions, you guys, ask y'all and see what y'all thought.
Yeah. Hey, Don, welcome back.
Yep.
Oh, you're right, Marie. I remember they used to date or something, huh?
Am I back, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
Oh, you're back.
I can hear you.
Nice. So no more echoing, no more going crazy, right?
I never really heard an echo from you.
What?
Okay, question.
Yes.
I got some.
Yeah, what's your question, hon?
She's trying to catch up.
I'm trying to pick out the best one.
But just pick one. A question's a question.
Well, I kind of wrote all. I think they're in pink.
Yeah, I can't say one.
Yes, you have no echo.
3 different times I did because my arm was bugging me. I got some. I got them numbered. Hold up. Give me a minute. Okay, here they are. Okay, 2. Next episode. Does Dany find out about Jon's resurrection? And, find out more about that shit.
Oh, the resurrection. I don't think she will. I don't think Jon is not, in my opinion, Jon is not going to tell her something like that.
No, John's not. We haven't seen Mel leave yet.
Yes.
So I think there's still one more thing she's got to do. I think she will tell her.
It's either Melisandre or it might even be Tyrion, or well, not Tyrion. It might be Sir Davos that might leak it, because he almost leaked it like within the first few minutes that they even met him. So
yeah, like Davos will pull his whole, hey, I mean no offense, but I need to drop some bombs real quick.
Okay.
Kind of thing. So it's either Davos or Melisandre.
Yeah, has Melisandre even left? I don't think she's even left yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so, it's a perfect opportunity, and so even Dany could be like, hey, why the fuck did you tell me to get this guy up here? All he's talking about is this war and everything, and then she might start to pick her brain, and then Melisandre would be like, hey, I brought this man back from the dead.
Well, yeah, but I just don't see. Maybe she will find out about it sooner or later. I think Jon may tell her, but it might have to be some kind of intimate moment between the two of them.
Yeah, Marie just sat down and said that when he takes off his shirt, then she might end up seeing the scar.
Yeah. 7 stab wounds. I mean, you have to know something's going on with that.
Marie also made a good point. Olenna gave Cersei the idea that women should rule. And then she gave her the idea of killing all her enemies.
Well,
wrote, someone asked me one time, all y'all know, a good friend, why did I think that Tywin told Cersei basically that they were broke for the last 3 years after she had complained about the Tyrells? Because, he knew that you needed to have money. And so align themselves. And then what she said was true also. Everybody gets rid of their friends or allies when they're ready. Like whether Euron gets rid of her, like they got rid of the Reigns. Like that's the way it is. Once you're done with each other, everybody wants to be on top. I mean, you're all, like Daenerys said, the wheel of fortune will always spin and she wants to crush it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a message for Marie that Olenna didn't give Cersei the idea of killing her enemies. Cersei already had that rule in her for a very long time, long before she even met Olenna. So I have to kind of disagree with you, Marie, on that. Absolutely, because yeah, Cersei said that right there in season one when she was talking to Ned Stark. She even threatened him. He said that I know how to kill my enemies, and she told him, "So do I. I know how to kill them too." So it wasn't Olenna who gave Cersei that idea, and I don't think the women should rule idea was given to her by Olenna either, because Cersei just had that already in her head.
Right. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel like everybody shuts up when I'm talking.
No. I mean that's.
Well, of course
that's
we
good.
have to give you. We have to turn around and give you your time, right?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Shelly, you come with something that's just been on your mind. Or you go ahead.
You know, and like that's really respectful, because like I've been doing streams for like fucking 3 years now, and the one thing I've noticed, even on my streams and other people's streams, is like everybody gets so goddamn excited that they just want to talk about it. They just want to talk about it, you know, and they cut everybody off.
Yeah.
You know, so like allowing certain people their time and their dues, like that's such a good thing. And so when people do shut up when you talk, that's actually a good thing.
It can be hard though. I'm really working on that.
Yeah, I noticed that myself, lady. I was like, let the woman speak, lady. Come on now.
What is that? What is that, Shelly?
Weed.
It's my dry vape pen.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
My dry herb, yeah.
Okay, I got you.
She lives in the neck of the woods.
I'll put it.
No, it's okay.
I'll put it down. I'll be good.
No, like, and I'm totally jealous, because like this is a canister that I have actually of the last vape tip that I got, and it's a game changer, man. Like it doesn't smell like weed. Like it doesn't stink up the whole house. You know, like it's so convenient. Like I don't have to fucking pack a bowl. I don't have to roll a blunt. I don't have to do any of these things. Like I just take like 2 rips, and like for the next couple of hours, I'm good. I'm good. You know, like it's so nice. You know, and then I get hungry and I eat. You know, like, and it's so good. It's so nice. It's so nice.
Here, just so that I can turn around and show you guys. This right here is a jar that holds about 1/8 of marijuana, and I think you can have at least.
Sister?
It's all gone. It's gone. I need to buy some more, man. And mind you, that's my 3rd eighth already. This month. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, man. You're like 150 deep already.
Let me see.
And mind you, right here, this is my tincture, right? This is already gone too. So, and I also had a THC, like it was like the actual bottle, and you like take shots of it, and that's gone too.
Where do you live?
In Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Where weed
is
legal.
We just this last month, it's legal. It's legal as fuck out there, man.
So
it's legal out here.
So it sounds like we need to talk about shipping and etc. and compensation and etc.
Yeah, Vegas. Right? Yeah, Vegas is like the Denmark of the United States.
I'm not looking for dry goods. Like I want oils and etc.
They got wax out here. I mean, they got tinctures. They've got the pops. They've got brownies. They've got everything.
Yeah.
We talking.
We're supposed to be talking.
I thought I liked you before. Oh.
I live 15 minutes away from one dispensary and then 20 minutes away from another one. I'm like smack dab in the middle of fucking dispensaries.
Oh.
It's beautiful. It's
Trust me.
beautiful. I'm sorry, but let me.
I'm not looking to slang or anything. I just need some personal stuff.
I mean,
I'm gonna get in trouble, y'all. I'm gonna get in trouble. But no, like,
or Mississippi.
Do you have another question, Jennifer? Because I'm almost run out of mine.
I can't think anything.
then I'll start mine afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
I'm done thinking for the night.
Okay.
Put on some good pajamas and take my makeup off and lay down in my nice cozy bed and probably watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Wait, let me do my question. I just got on this month.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking
What's
about.
your question, hon?
All right. So the first one is how long do you guys think Daenerys will keep Jon Snow on Dragonstone?
She gonna let him leave at the end of next episode or next episode. Not long. Not in the TV series.
And in my opinion, until he gets done mining.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's going to be a little bit more further development that is going to further his cause.
Yeah, she's going to be begging him for help now.
Pretty much.
After losing the Unsullied, she's going to be begging Jon for help, but I don't think Jon is going to help.
And like, did anybody catch that she actually addressed him as the king when Tyrion was?
When he finally called him King of the North, or
no, when Tyrion was talking about the dragon glass, and Dany was like, "What does the king want?" You know, and like that just kind of foreshadows the same thing that Melisandre did when she looked through the fires at
the word they use,
Castle Black.
C word. My husband pointed this out. That C word. He's only seen it used in one other context. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No. Yeah, I can't even pronounce that word. I keep forgetting how to pronounce it.
Throne scene, the perpetuity word, the one about basically just not understanding other people's cultures well enough to, like, if the heart stabbing was just a flight of fancy or just a saying, or you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they use that in that context. Like, what was that? They have such and such in the south, in the north. It's just like, you got to allow them their flights of fancy.
It hurts my feelings having a woman just yell at me with a Lannister banister in the background. And like I want to give her the benefit of the doubt because of the little Mickey Mouse that she's got in the corner. I'm like, okay, like she's got some redeeming qualities, but no, she's just over here just yelling at me just over and over.
Wait, Jen, is that your husband pointing like that in the background?
No, it's another woman. I'm just surrounded by ladies right now. Like, and I'm on cloud 9. I feel great.
That's actually Mickey Mouse, Swedish Chef, and Alf.
Mm-hmm. And Alf. Yeah, and he eats cats.
Yes.
All right. All right. Wait. Let me get back onto my questions, y'all.
Yeah, please. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So now, when Cersei went and she kind of went after Jaime, and at first Jaime was trying to be like, no, don't touch me, but then she ended up just kind of getting to him, and she just attacked him. Like, what do you guys think of that? Like, is it?
I really think. It's so.
Hi?
I mean, when a girl comes in and you already like her, you already got a thing for her, and she starts sucking your dick like that, it's over.
Yeah, I know, but then my mind sat down and no, because I actually thought that maybe she was doing that on purpose,
If she'd have thrown dentures out, would have been the only thing that would be dirty. I swear to God. If it had been like funny there, really just.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. But wait. The reason why I asked this is because she knows that she's going to have to give Euron a marriage. And what if she's maybe setting herself up to make more bastard kids and then pawn them off as Eurons, like she did with Stannis Baratheon?
He wouldn't allow that because only a pussy would allow you to do that shit.
Well, no, and that's where it leads me into my next question is I was thinking maybe she ends up sleeping with Jaime, make herself pregnant with another bastard. She marries Euron, tries to pass it off. Euron says, "Oh hell no," and he strangles her. And that's the Valonqar prophecy, you know.
He's the younger brother. I thought of it myself.
Exactly, and that's what I had thought about too.
A lot of the things about theories and everything is like it's valid because you can't disprove it yet.
Exactly. Like nobody knows what's going to happen.
Right.
If something so off the wall, like you can't even believe there's even one person who thought it.
Okay, so this next question is thanks to Mishca because me and her were sitting down talking it out. Like,
Titty Queen.
Yes.
Oh, I love it when people talk about Titty Queen.
I met him. Mishca was in a chat I was in, and I messaged her or something. And then me and Shelly were friends on Facebook, and I just used to think her posts were just so raw and full of candor. Like, this day sucks. Fuck everybody.
I'm a racist. I'm okay. I'm fine with it. I'm the blackest racist that y'all will probably meet. I'm fine with it.
But I think you'll think she's cool.
I can't even lie. I voted for Trump, motherfuckers. And people hate me for that shit. They hate me because I voted for Trump. I'm the first black woman to say I voted for that nigga too. I did. I voted for Obama and then I voted for Trump. So that tells you my mentality right there.
I told you about that election and how I went. Don't you say shit. Nolo contendere.
What's your question, huh? What was the
question? Okay. So, but my thing.
I lost the question too.
Yeah. So my question. Okay. So Mishca, remember we were talking about how they pretty much abandoned Castle Rock and the Unsullied are there, and there's no food. They don't have any ships to get back home. Like, what do you think is going to happen to the Unsullied? Like, are they just going to end up sitting there starving to death? Maybe end up hunting things around the castle, or are they going to hoof it towards Dragonstone?
Hoof it, but there's going to be casualties. It's kind of going to be like the walk from the Fists to Craysters.
Hang on.
Different climate, etc. They really don't have a lot of armor and shit to begin with. That little weird little feathered hat, and look like some bad jodipers, and which is just riding pants. And like a leather, like almost like the turtle suit, like when you're crazy in jail and they give you that suit instead of dressing you up. Never mind. What I'm saying is you don't got much clothing. It's not like it's World War II and your mama says, put on your coat in August when you're getting taken out of the Warsaw ghetto. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, okay. One, the Unsullied are the Westerosi or Ice and Fire version of Spartans. What their tactile means. Like, don't forget about that old story we had. Back in Essos, where they held off a city and there was only just about 300 of them. Okay, like don't forget that story. And then, do you really think that Daenerys would send her entire Unsullied just to Casterly Rock?
No, of course not.
I think she did.
You think she did? I mean, like, that's an honest question. Like, do you think that the whole Unsullied just went singularly just right to Casterly Rock?
Yes, look at all the shit.
She did that, but she had a backup plan. She has a B. You know what I mean? She's looking steps ahead.
But the
I
way
don't think
that
so.
they're building it up is like, hey, Daenerys, you done fucked up, and Cersei is like 2 steps ahead of you.
She did.
Yeah.
That's the way that they're trying
And
to
it was not
portray
only
it.
Cersei that fucked her up. I think Jamie had a lot to do to it. Finally, his dad always kind of thought he was a fuck off, slow learner, whatever. Actually, he absorbed everything. Tywin never told him that he witnessed himself and has proven himself a good commander himself. It's not just Cersei.
You mean Tyrion and not Jaime?
No, I mean Jamie. Tyrion as well. Tyrion's just making the wrong guesses. He's going with the obvious. And then Jamie's actually got some more battle experience, like you heard him say. He pulled away from wood.
Let me talk to you girls. Let me talk to you girls about 2 different Jamies here, because like book Jamie versus show Jamie, like the redemption arc. Okay, like we can all hate on Jamie for his early deeds, etc., etc. All right, but his redemption arc in the books, it's like all of us. I think the entire fucking community is just about rooting for this guy. You know, like he makes amends, and he doesn't even necessarily make amends to everybody in the story, but he makes amends to me and you.
And Tim,
you know, like as the viewer, as the reader. Now, I kind of see him trying to do this redemption arc in the story, or the show. I don't know if they're fully going to do it, but they are definitely on their way to doing it. So my question to you guys is, do you still have faith in show Jamie?
absolutely, 100%.
You really do?
I do 100%. You can make fun of me when I come out wrong.
Okay, no, I wouldn't.
But
My own self.
But you can.
I only make fun of people that pick on me for being a Kraken for 4 years.
Because I'm going to go all in with that and say 100%. I believe at heart Jamie has honor and is a good person and wants to do the next right thing. And I believe show Jamie totally is going to end up fighting ice and being, I do 100%.
I mean, as far as me and Jamie goes, he needs to stop sleeping with his sister in order to gain some kind of respect from me.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, like, I'm from the South. I'm from Alabama. Why go down the street when you can go down the hall? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I thought that was Kentucky.
Yeah,
man.
It should be Kentucky, but no, everybody looks at Alabama for it. I don't know why.
I don't understand. That's Kentucky. Everybody knows that.
Did y'all see
All
Gray?
right.
Look at Gray.
Oh, it's so
Shit,
cute.
she got a cat. I got a rabbit.
I got 2 dogs and a cat.
I got two cats.
On paper, his name is Greyjoy, but on the streets, his name is Gray.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I got Jazz, Etta James, Rudy, and Wicket, who has become Mr. Wiki.
Mr. Wikis.
No,
I don't even think y'all want to know the name of my rabbit.
Oh shit, Felicia's here. What's up, Felicia?
Oh, hey, girl.
Y'all want to talk about a pretty lady? That's Felicia, right?
Yeah, you bang her.
That's a pretty lady.
All right. So
Keep hitting her up on Facebook. She won't get back to me.
Hey, Felicia. Felicia.
all right, my next question.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
I was-
Am I?
Yeah, I was gonna ask Felicia if she has any questions. Please put them in the comment section.
Oh yeah, we're running out of content. We're
Yeah.
just too busy shooting the shit over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
Like, all right. My next question is what do you think Daenerys is going to do to Euron as far as Yara and destroying her whole armada and everything?
You don't send the dragons after him.
I think it would be fitting if she gets a dragon to eat him.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I didn't even think of her trying to feed him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get a
Huh.
like, and it not in battle, but literally so other people can witness it.
Like have like instead of a tournament, like you just have like the arena, but instead of it being like a tourney, like it's a dragon sacrifice or something.
Yeah, I mean, like he's gonna get caught on land. Okay, like everybody knows that Kraken reigns supreme in the sea, but he's gonna get caught on land. You know, during some of this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I just think it would be like poetic justice to get the Kraken out of the fucking water and get Daenerys to fucking eat his ass.
And even Yara, I mean, she makes a pretty big speech.
She may die.
We are a sea people.
She may die.
Who, y'all?
Yeah, I think Yara may die.
Yeah. And I understand.
All right.
Yes. You mean like we rule at sea, you know, but we don't all ride horses so good. They're a pain in the ass to travel, yada, yada, yada. There's a reason the Dothraki hadn't run across the sea before, and it wasn't all to do with they was just scared. Hell, it's hard to get a horse across country. They really fly them now, no shit.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl.
Nah, girl, I keep messing you up. Go ahead.
It's okay. I have a question from Felicia. Why won't Lyanna Mormont die already?
All right, so Felicia has been on this hate train, and I even see her on Facebook. She's on this giant hate train for Lyanna Mormont, and let me pull it up real quick, and I'll actually tell you what I said to her. It was a very civil conversation, but I was just trying to pick her brain from borderline the bullshit she was saying. So,
well, because see.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay, because my own self, like I actually like the little bear. Like she's like
I think
she's so small and ferocious.
She's not afraid to open her mouth.
I love that little girl. I do.
Felicia, did you delete your fucking Facebook post?
It's because it was about. It was.
Delete it. No. Here it is. Okay. She says, it was fine when everyone hated Ollie and wanted him to die. But I say I want Lyanna Mormont to get grayscale and everyone loses their shit. You know? So, of course,
okay.
Outrage.
The only thing is why would she hate on Lyanna though?
Right,
like why would she hate on the little bear? Like because the little bear sits down and she's more of a badass than even Jor, you know?
Right.
So in my opinion, I actually love the little bear. Like she holds it down for like her house and shit, and she's like only a kid, and to think that such a kid can be so ferocious, that's why I like it, you know.
Hold down the moral standards of what it means to be a Northman.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I asked her, I said, is it simply because she exists, or did she do something? Maybe people wouldn't freak out if you laid down groundwork or added support to your statement. I don't mind her.
Okay.
I just want to know what she did to make you feel that way. And she goes,
because if you don't,
yeah, because like I just wanted her to add some context to her argument, you know. And she goes, well, I'm just a huge Manderley fan, and you know the whole North remembers speech and all. This bitch gets her speech, then publicly shames him, and I'm just a salty book purist.
The book.
She didn't give me enough to turn around and to defend her stance on that, you know.
Like it's understandable, you know, like because like yes, I'm a book purist as well. That's why I started this whole shit in the first place. You know, like that's why I'm even here. Like if I was just a casual show watcher, I would not be in streams at 1:17 in the morning. You know, like I wouldn't. You know, there's been no other show that have given this kind of reaction from me. You know,
from anyone else.
Yeah, or reading the books. Like there was no books that got this reaction from me. You know, so I mean, like I hear you. I hear you, Felicia. You know. Yeah, Felicia, you are all alone on the Liana Mormont hate island. Like you really are. Like, yeah, you kind of secluded yourself on that one, but we still love you, sister. Don't worry about it. We still love you, and you are entitled to your hate opinion. It's totally valid. All right, like you're totally allowed to feel that way. It's okay, you know. But I mean, Liana, in a lot of people's eyes, was like such a fucking fresh of breath air. Like, I mean, like, holy shit, you know, like hearing her and like what she had to say and checking people left and right. Like, I mean, it's like it's fresh. You know, it's totally fresh.
And plus, she really steamrolled over Sansa. And there aren't a lot of Sansa fans out there, and the way she just steamrolled over her. And
a lot of people actually seem to hate Sansa, so, you know.
Yeah, I've kind of lost my love for Sansa, too. I mean, after she kept that information back in season 6, I was pretty much done with her.
All right. Here's my last question.
Okay.
Does anyone think Bran will die at the end of the series?
This better not be your last question to me. I can tell you that.
Well,
I can tell you that.
Well, honestly, I got like afterwards. I have like good and bad and other questions, but yeah.
I'm sorry. Repeat that. I didn't listen to you at all.
No, okay, because then I have like my favorite scene and other stuff too. So it's not like all the content if we want to keep like finishing up with it. But yeah, like my own self, because with him being the green seer, I don't know. Like when I was watching Teflon's video today, and he was talking about how Bran probably isn't Bran anymore.
Oh god, that fucked me up. That fucked me up. That fucked me up, dude. Oh.
With the way that Sansa had touched him and hugged him, and he was just like, oh, okay, yeah, I don't know you, strange lady, what's up? Like, and the fact that the three-eyed raven ended up too, and then it just makes you wonder, like, is it an actual like spirit in the tree that took him over, or like what is it? And does that mean that that's going to be the end for Bran? And then on top of that, if it is, then is there going to be another green seer, another three-eyed raven afterwards, or how does that even work?
Yeah, that video messed me up. He seemed thrown off. That's what we would say down here.
So, like, it's
that person
basically
just seemed
saying,
thrown
like,
off. They went right in the head. And I don't know.
It's like you're telling me that Brendan Rivers isn't even Brendan Rivers anymore.
I mean, she went and chugged the shit out of that beer. Did y'all catch that part?
Wait, hold up.
No.
What are you talking about?
The video.
What are you talking about?
Teflon's video.
Okay.
He told about how he thought Bran might not be Bran.
Right.
And all this, and then at the very end, this real cute girl did her fingers like 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah.
The shit
and she pounded that fucking video. Yeah.
I mean, like 3 goals, and this was like a pint. It was, damn, it was better than funneling a beer. It was real shit.
Well, y'all never seen me pound a beer, but anyway, so yeah, so it's like basically with
she could have won a competition
with that theory saying, you know, that the three-eyed raven isn't even the three-eyed raven, or at least who we thought he was. And so, like, the question in my mind is like, so now you're telling me that Blood Raven like Brendan Rivers isn't even Brendan Rivers. You know, so I'm like, wait a minute. So like who the fuck like jumped in Brendan Rivers' body? You know, to make him the three-eyed raven.
See, because then it starts going down like a whole rabbit hole,
Yeah,
and then you're
no
like,
shit. I'm like, who was the guy before him? You know, like I don't know. You know, like
Yeah.
Well, since
Video messed me up. I was at the DMV and that popped up. You know, I was like, perfect place to be and have a decent video pop up. I sat there and watched it, and I sat there and I was like, damn. I mean, yeah, he did act. He did act weird. Like even monotone, even kind of, I don't know, like mentally ill or
broken. He's the broken man now. Like
kind of first step-ish, just like so monotone and so unemotional and just throwed off, as we would say down in the deep south. And shit, it was just like creepy and I don't know, not how you expected or thought it would go. And I don't know. And he's like, and not even when John is brought up, he's like, yeah, I want to see John. I mean, it's like it's not even the same child that left there, which I understand due to the circumstances, but not at all. Not even a trace. Not anything. And I don't know. It just really put some thoughts in my head. I got all kinds of, you know what I mean? I'll probably never figure out till I see it or read it what that's about now, because really there's something to that.
yeah, I think
Now-
that Bran. Oh, we keep
Go ahead.
running into each other. I'm sorry.
I know we just doing like a bam.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as Bran goes, I mean, I think he's more concerned with trying to make sense of the power that is in him now instead of how he feels about the power. And I just feel that it's more about him he's focused more on trying to fight the White Walkers because I think he sees how important it is. More important than his emotional or mental state.
Misha,
I mean-
you read the books, right?
Yes.
I love
I have it.
I love it when you say power.
And I
Thank
think
you.
he knows things that he doesn't want to know. Like when some people
Good
die, I
God.
think he really does know shit like that. And that's a heavy burden on somebody to bear. It really is.
Exactly, Jennifer, especially a child. Someone so young as him, absolutely.
Yeah, and like everybody wants to talk about like, oh, Bran wasn't excited about meeting his sister, you know, and it's like just like Tony said, like this motherfucker has been through more than everybody else. Like, fuck Sansa's rape, fuck Arya's like
What?
no one training, you know, like fuck all of that bullshit. This motherfucker has stared death in the face. The only one that comes close is John.
It's John, yeah.
Just because like he physically was there, you know, but like Bran actually stepped into the realm of where the Night King lives. You know, like give this kid a break. No, it's Bran, guys. Like it's Bran. Like I look at this entire story and this entire show, like just basically after I read the books my first time. It's so black and white. It's not even funny anymore. Like I remember the Pink Letter. Guess who wrote it? Ramsay. There was no other question. You know, like what happened at the Tower of Joy. I really didn't even think twice about it. I didn't put the whole Jon Snow and Ned Stark coming back together. I didn't. You know, like to be honest with you. You know, like it was so black and white. Like Sir Robert Strong, the Mountain, coming back as Frankenstein. I had no idea that was the Mountain. You know, like, and after I finished the story, I just kind of started, you know, getting on YouTube and like Googling all this stuff, and then the entire world just exploded. You know, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I didn't think twice about Helen Reed. Like I like all of these missing things. You know, it was so fucking black and white. You know, and sometimes, actually a lot of times, what I originally thought have come true. That was part of the story. That was the story. And it wasn't these epic theory crafting shit going on.
Like Hodor. But like knowing that John and Liana, who John's parents were, I mean, I thought I pretty much had that down.
I didn't think twice about it. I was like,
right.
oh, it's Ned's kid.
I wonder why nobody else can figure it out. You know, these people disappear together. Then this dude shows up with a child he treats as a relative or as good as a relative. You know, at least, you know what I mean?
No,
and,
I'm just a
I never did either.
Half-ass reads
my
books.
parents, for instance, I got them for watching game, and my dad called me after that episode, and he asked me, he said, "Is Jon Snow dead?" And I said, "Dad, all I can tell you is, if he is, I don't know what the fuck I've been reading." And that was my answer, because that's just what I thought. I didn't know how he was going to come back. Was it going to be because he went in the consciousness of Ghost, or because Melisandre brought him back, or they went to burn him and he rose out of the ashes like a phoenix. I didn't know how it was going to happen, but I never for once thought he was dead, or I did not get these books one fucking bit.
Yeah, right. I've heard a lot of theories that it won't be Melisandre, that it's going to be Lady Stoneheart that brings him back to give restitude for the way that she treated him, the way she thought about him.
Oh, interesting.
Her and the Brotherhood would go north, and she's going to find a dead Jon, and she's going to give her a kiss of life to him to make up for the way that she hated him.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting, isn't it?
It is.
Said, am I lagging a little bit or no?
No, you're fine.
Or not.
Oh, okay.
She made
Am I lagging or not?
No.
What is that you call in Indian, like a dream catcher? Remember when she was making that kind of thing in like the third season?
Yeah, with the
told
thing.
Lisa asked her, "Never made one before?" She said, "One time before." And I said, and she was clearly talking about Jon Snow. And then she didn't keep her word to the god when he got better. Basically, that's how she felt. And yeah, that I could 100% see where that would be quite possible in the book.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, what happened? Jon got sick, and she said that she would love him if he got better, and she couldn't, right?
And it's like, didn't he get better? And then she went back on her word?
Yeah. And now she thinks she's lost all of her children because she couldn't keep her word.
Nah, motherfucker, that's your goddamn child. You raised that child. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like I am my mother's only child, but she raised both of my older siblings. Like her with my dad. And it's all of my dad's kids. It's all of my dad's kids. You know what I'm saying? And like my mama fucking rose up to the occasion, rose these other two fucking kids, these bastard kids, really. Like I'm the only true born, like, between my mom and my dad. You know, like, that's a shame. Like, I had a friend that last year, him and his wife broke up, and they had a 13-year-old daughter. And he raised her since she was 3. They've been together since they were in high school. And that was his daughter. You know, like, well, not by birth, not by paternal rights.
But he raised her like his own. So, of course,
like a good man should.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, like, holy shit. You know, and like when my parents separated, when I was I'm 30 years old. I'm about to be 31 next month. You know, but like when my parents separated, you know, and I remember I was probably like 18. My stepdad looked at my mom because she was so upset at work. She came home crying and everything, you know, and he looked her in the face and he was like, "Sweetie, just quit your job. Just quit. You know, I got you." You know, and within that statement, he knew that I was still a young man, that I needed, you know, things like as a young adult, you know, like as a aspiring teenager, you know, like I was still going through the motions, like I wasn't even old enough to have a job yet. I said I needed money, you know, like I needed all these things, you know, like he stepped up to the plate. You know, like stepdads and stepmoms all over the world, like those are my favorite people. Those are literally my favorite people. You know, like the fact that you have somebody come into your world, like as a man to a woman and a woman to a man, to step into each other's lives, and it's like, oh, guess what? I have these little people. I have kids, you know, and the other person goes, "Hey, guess what? I don't give a fuck about that. I mean, like, I do. I'll help you, you know, but like that doesn't sway my decision, you know, like about you, and I'm willing to help you in whatever that you're trying to accomplish." You know, and the fact that Catelyn
couldn't do that.
Hated that so bad, you know, but I do have to give her the benefit of the doubt. She thought that Ned cheated on her.
Yeah, it was half Ned's fault.
She thought that
True.
Ned cheated on her.
Yeah.
And that pretty much might end up being like her cause and her hatred. But then I don't know. I mean,
no, that's a family woman. I mean, like, well, no, she's okay. That's part of the argument and the lovely beauty of this entire story. We want to call her a family woman, you know, like, but she couldn't accept John, you know. But then we don't blame her, you know, for, you know, being mad at Ned and being mad at John, you know.
True.
But oh my God, this.
See, my whole thing with that period.
This is a wonderful conversation.
But my whole thing, period, about it is that if Ned knew that John was his sister's son, like I understand that secret, but how the fuck couldn't he tell Catelyn? Like Catelyn, you know, like seriously,
That's
like.
True.
Is there something about her character that made it that he felt like he could not? It looks like your door is possessed. Like your door just opened the fuck up, cracking. Like, like right behind you. Like it just opened up and then like closed. Oh, shit.
Really?
Yes, it did. It just opened and then it just closed right by itself.
Well, I got 2 dogs and a kitten, so
okay.
It's one of them.
Okay, but no, like,
Baby, yeah, hey, come here, come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Oh no, shit! Because he blended into the night. Oh, I love it. All right.
Oh God.
Damn, he big.
That's a girl.
Oh, damn, she big, but she's beautiful. Look at her. Aww. Okay. Wait. My train of thought. Fuck, where was I?
Yeah, if Ned had told Catelyn, it would have stopped all of that mess.
Exactly.
I know that he did it because he wanted to protect John from Robert, and maybe he felt like Catelyn couldn't be trusted with the truth. So, I mean, he brought all this discord into his house.
Misha, that would be the only thing to protect John from Robert.
Yeah.
That would, because he's a Targaryen. That would be the only thing. Like,
I mean,
I think if he would have been honest with Catelyn, I think she would have picked up the pieces.
Oh, absolutely.
You know? And like she was engaged to Brandon.
Mm.
You know, it's like in Ned's book, he's like, "Bitch, you ain't even mine." You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, for real.
Yeah, it was half. Yeah, it was half Ned's fault. It was absolutely half his fault.
Everybody fucked up. Everybody's getting fucked. Call your kids, call your wife. Everybody getting fucked up in here. Like,
Well,
like,
I
for
mean,
real.
because, well, I mean, pretty much, like, that's something that really has been bugging me ever since. Is that why the fuck all going on, especially in the north, was because of all of it was like you couldn't even trust your own wife, and you can't even trust your own brother or sister, but you're supposed to have a strong family tie. And so, like, for me, I've always been like, well, how the fuck is it supposed to be so strong, and yet y'all got so many secrets that you end up fucking up the whole system, the whole timeline, you know?
Well, imagine you being told that you have an arranged marriage with some guy that looks like me. He has a full head of hair. He has none of this red beard. How pissed would you be? You know what I'm saying? Like shit's not working after that. You know what I'm saying? Like you want a bald-headed, red beard, cracking, pink motherfucker, like, as a husband. That's what you wanted, okay? But you didn't get none of that.
Because I love him, but I promise you, it takes more of an inside type of beauty to attract me, and always has, than a more outer type of beauty. And that might also be because my older brother was always a little bit bigger, and I saw, maybe some discrimination towards him. So I always made a conscious choice to never let, certain things be a conscious choice of myself.
Well, I mean, like, okay, let's talk about the people that literally weren't attracted towards each other. You know, it's like, okay, I've had so many times to where I found myself in a situation to where I literally was not attracted to this woman, and I could not perform. You know, so what about the women that didn't find the men attractive? So basically, borderline, it's goddamn fucking rape.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah, those arranged marriages were rape. The women.
yeah, arranged marriages are really fucked up. You know, and
that's true, but our marriage wasn't arranged. But shit, I'll be right back. I can go to the bathroom on that. Shit.
All right, go ahead. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, when it comes to sitting down and you got to turn around and you got to get married, it doesn't become even anything for love anymore. It becomes duty. So then you're doing it out of
dick hard.
Well, see, as a woman, my own self, I could sit down and I can see, okay, if I'm just getting married to this guy because it's honor, it's duty, it's money or something, I'll do whatever, and then afterwards, whatever. It is like, what it is. Like, you can compartmentalize certain things.
Fine, like, what
I can sit down and put my mind somewhere else, you know? I mean, for certain people, like, if it's for a certain reason, then you just sit down, you just suck it up and you just do it. Like, it's kind of like a job. You don't like going to work, right? But you go to work because you need money, right? Yeah. So it's kind of like the same thing. You just sacrifice and you do what you got to do regardless. And then you just kind of turn around and you focus on something else. So you're just like, yeah, he sucks and whatever, right. And he's not what I wanted, but it's for duty, it's for honor, and I'm gonna turn around and focus and take this and just do something else with it. So, you know.
Let's get real talk here. Can we get real talk? Like, I literally, like, adult real talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say we're in this marriage situation. I don't like you, you don't like me. We're not physically attracted to each other. You know, like, how do we go about in the motions of consummating the marriage? How do we go in the motions?
Wine, lots and lots of wine.
All right. Well, if the guy has too much wine, he's gonna get this thing called whiskey dick. All right.
True. Well, I know that out there. I mean, if they have the moon tea, then obviously they had to have something like Viagra too. You know.
All right, but let's just say we're in the aspect of consummating the marriage, and like you just really aren't attracted to me, or like the guy or whoever. You know, like how do you get off? Like, how do you perform? How does the guy even penetrate? Because like, you know, a girl, like they get wet, you know, and so on and so forth. You know, so I'm trying to figure out, you know, like how he even does this. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, it's the story of my life. I mean, I've never turned around and had perfect men in my life, you know, but certain things, like I said, like
days, sweetheart.
and that's what I'm saying is that in certain situations, but in certain situations, you just turn around and you just put yourself in it, and you just say, okay, well, I honor duty calls as a woman. Just turn around, take a couple of them good shots, and you just go in and do what you got to do. And then afterwards, you take that time and you focus, like, oh, okay, well, these are my kids, and I did this for whatever, and you focus on that, and then like don't even worry about touching the guy afterwards, or at least have an heir, like at least produce an heir, and then afterwards do what Cersei does and go put whatever you want out in the back, and but at least
go ahead, finish.
But in a sense, I know it's harder for men to sit down and to get into it dealing with a woman that they don't really find attractive. And so it's more or less on the guy too, because as the woman, we have to at least produce the heir. But if you guys can't even put an heir or at least some kind of kid inside of us, then that ends up becoming your own performance anxiety. So all we have to do is just take it, bear the children, and keep going from there. And it's more or less on the actual male himself to have to produce the heir. And that's kind of like how that mentality was back then, you know? Like when GRRM sits down and he says, and he talks about the influences that he took from like the Victorian era and stuff, you know, like that's the kind of stuff that people had to do. When you were in nobility, you had to pretty much sit and bear it. Like there was no, oh well, I felt like this towards this person. No, because shit happens, and then you end up getting like the younger runt, and that nigga's uglier than fuck, and you gotta you gotta deal with it, you know, like that. You have to keep the bloodline going. There is no love or not love. It's called honor and duty, you know.
Right. Two things. Like this whole conversation, does that constitute the beauty of Rhaegar Targaryen and Lyanna Stark? Because they actually like were infatuated with each other. Does that constitute that conversation? And second, you said you dealt with that own shit in your life, and you just took some shots and fucking like laid back and shit. Fucking holla at you, boy. All right? Holla at you, fucking boy. All right? We gonna rectify that shit. All right, like left and right and up and down and well. Actually, I'm gonna ask you how you like it. On top of it, you know what I'm saying? All right. So, anyways, so after.
But I mean.
What?
Well, no, I mean. Wait, let me answer the first question. Like when it comes
I was
to
going back to the first question. Yeah, so you're good. You're good.
Okay. So like for my own self,
like proper stream etiquette to like turn your phone off.
I know it's like I was doing it because I was trying to keep up on the actual chat.
No, she got hit up on Tinder, y'all.
No, it was actually Facebook. Yeah, someone was sitting there and said something stupid on Facebook. No, but anyhow, like when it comes to Rhaegar and Lyanna, and they sat there and they like ran off, that's like that forbidden love kind of deal, and
yeah,
that's
the Paris and Helen of Troy.
Exactly, and that's that beautiful thing, and that's why everybody more or less like that little side hidden love story that created Jon Snow, and now he's like the biggest fucking character in the whole thing, you know? Like it makes like a beautiful backdrop for the actual reality,
It's like,
which is
do you think Rhaegar wanted his sick wife from Dorne? Like his sick and broken wife? It's like, okay, like you could say that, you know, yeah, he's doing his duty and whatnot. Is that what he wanted? No, he wanted this she-wolf from the north, this beautiful half woman, half horse, you know, like this dominant woman. Like, that's what he wanted. And she was fucking smoking hot on top of it. You know, and Rhaegar is like well known to be the fucking rock star throughout fucking Westeros. You know, like he wanted his woman. He wanted his fucking woman. Like he kind of deserved it. Go ahead, y'all. I'm done for a minute.
I mean, I can't really get behind Rhaegar and Lyanna because of the age difference. I mean, how old was she? 14?
Well, that doesn't matter in this world.
Well, yeah.
Excuse me, I want to get in on this because I have real life experience with this. My husband's 16 years older than me.
Yeah.
It works out great because I was the youngest child and he was like the second to oldest out of 4. And I mean, I'm more of a selfish person. I'll be honest and admit it, just from being a baby, I think, honest. And our balance works to a good degree, not only as us being friends, lovers, but as roommates. And I think that is almost more important. Liking somebody, it's important to love somebody, but it's more important to like them more than you love them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I can really say about marriage that I figured out in this it'll be 6 years, November 5th, 2018. But we were actually dating a year and a half and engaged a year and a half before we were married. So it'll be 6 years this November 5th. But really 9.
Congrats for you, by the way.
Thank you. But, you know, a lot of people don't get married anymore. And I was older. I was 35. You know, it wasn't, and I had been engaged before. It just wasn't, it just never seemed to work out. And I was a bit afraid of.
Was it the Lannister poster that did him in? Did he not agree with the Lannister poster that you had in the background? Like, did he not like that?
I told you, seriously, either my brother pulled one of his normal things, which can sometimes mean like something like a Coach purse, and other times mean the only GOT banner left at Hot Topic. But he always shops like on Christmas Eve.
I got you.
They came out on top last year, hands down. So I got CT and I drink a bottle of water.
We got to start up a GoFundMe so we can get her like a Greyjoy one or a Stark one or like.
Yeah.
Well, I got like 5 at my house if you want to come over and pick one up. So I'm just saying.
Are you? I have a question. Are you inviting her?
Say what, Misha?
Are you inviting her to give her a shirt or for something nefarious?
I mean, no. I'm simply inviting her over to get it, and whatever she turns it.
Okay. I can never tell with Don. I can never tell.
Oh yeah.
Now let me
Welcome
go
to the late night chat, people. Welcome to the late night chat.
Yeah, as far as my opinion on Rhaegar and Lyanna, I mean the age difference kind of took me away from it. If she were a grown woman, I wouldn't care. but she was a child.
Well, no, I mean, like in this world, she kind of was a grown woman.
Well, yeah, in that world, but
In that world, like you can't take what me and you hold to a standard and apply it to this world.
that's true. Of course, you're right about that. But I live in this world, and I don't want to.
Right. Okay. It's
switch.
like, okay, Grey Worm, 8 out of 9-year-old last week.
Well, she's not. Well, yeah.
Okay.
It's
Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, what the fuck? You know, like you can't hold these standards to our standards to this story. You know, like, I mean, you can't. Like, okay, I know that Miss Sandy in the show is not the same Miss Sandy that is in the books. I know that. But, like, if you really, really want to, like, take a step back and look at it, you can't hold them against it. You know, like life expectancy of in this world, you know, is like fucking 30, 35. Like I'm turning 31 next month. I'm about to die.
I guess in that world.
Yeah. I'm about to die. All right. Lady Wolverton would have been dead 3 years ago. Mishca, we haven't disclosed your age already.
I'm 35.
All right, you're dead too.
No, shut up. You're young. Trust me. You're young. I remember when I was you are young. Okay,
yeah, like we're the old folk right now. Like we may as well be fucking Maester Aemon up at the fucking wall right now. Like, basically.
She lived a long life. I mean, her and Maester Aemon, Jesus.
It's like, okay, this bleeds into like why we love this fucking story so much, because like it's just a fucking story, you know, that we're able to actually sit here and hash out and talk about this and talk about that. You know, it's like it's the whole reason we're here. Think about it. If there was something else that was going on, do you think we would be in a live fucking YouTube chat right now?
Absolutely not.
No. Hell no. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. And yeah. You know, and like think about the people. It's like, okay, here's what I've tried, like people outside of this community, and not even online, but like in my life, like telling them, I'm like, oh, I got this stupid YouTube channel to where I chat with people online all over the world, you know, and like trying to explain it to them without sounding like a complete fucking dork, you know, like I'm like, hey, imagine if only 2 books of Lord of the Rings had come out right now, and we're waiting on the 3rd one. Like, and it's 2017. Like, what is everybody gonna do? Right here doing the same goddamn thing. And you're totally right. Like, I remember listening like to Metallica on my CD player when I was like fucking 14 years old, like listening to Metallica while reading the fucking Harry Potter books right when the Goblet of Fire came out. You know, like I was there. I was there. You know, like that was my shit. You know, so I do not dismiss anyone in this community. Like, we are all like-minded people, and the thing I really wanted to get across with this is you have to surround yourself by like-minded people. And like that's why we're here. You know, it's a Thursday night. What are you guys doing right now?
I'm sitting up talking about Game of Thrones. Yeah.
How about that? Pound it. Everybody right now. Pound it. Well, we'll pound it when she gets back. That didn't sound right.
I'm here.
Yeah.
My bad. That's not surgery arm. That's actually like physical fucking therapy.
Use your left arm. I think she did dab. I think she did. Dab. He's afraid of magic. He's afraid of magic. No, it was blue flame. It wasn't red flame. It wasn't actual fire. It was blue flame.
Yeah, the flames turn blue.
Mishca, am I right? Like
yes.
During that little exchange.
The flames turned blue, and he heard a voice answer the call.
That scared the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
No, I don't see Varys as a sacrifice. No. Yeah, and he goes, hey, I just want to let you know it wasn't consummated. And John says, I don't care about that. And like basically, like in our layman's terms, he goes, hey, we didn't fuck. I didn't fuck her. You know, like I just want you to know that. You know, and so that kind of plays into what Sansa said was like, yes, he was not like the others. He treated me very well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so like Tyrion literally had to reiterate the fact that, yeah, I didn't fuck her. I didn't rape her.
Yeah, as I said with you, Shelly, that was probably one of the most healthiest relationships either one of them ever had. Hmm.
I don't know. Marie's over here on some Australian fucking alcohol that I don't understand. Talking about some jive over here. I don't know what's going on.
What? Wait, am I muted? No.
No, you're fine.
Misha's email. You know, it's Misha's email address, that's all.
Oh.
What about my email address?
Yeah.
I don't know. Marie said, damn, Misha left.
No, I'm here.
Yeah, I was like, huh?
But I think if she was
I'm looking right at her.
Man. Y'all, I'm probably gonna have to go. I'm starting to hurt a little bit.
Okay.
Lay down.
Okay then. Okay.
Yeah, totally. If you want to end it, that's totally fine.
That's the thing, though. I don't want to have to do that. You know what I mean?
No, just end it, and the chat will still be open. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And we can call each other if we need to call